So you're probably wondering where I've been. But that doesn't matter, because I'm here to tell you that I'm back. Okay, to get started, we will place our playhead at the point where we want our freeze frame to start. Then we will cut the clip and move along one frame to the right and cut it again. Now we have singled out a single frame. This frame will be our freeze frame. So to extend the length of the freeze frame without playing the clip, we have to right click the freeze frame and select change clip speed. There's a freeze frame option. This will allow you to extend the clip without making the clip proceed along the recorded footage. After you have extended your clip as long as you want it to be, you will copy your clip and move it up 2 tracks. This will be the top part where we cut ourselves out, and the texture will fall in between the cutout version of us and the background. With my texture, it wasn't completely filling the whole frame, so I needed to scale it to fill the whole frame. If yours needs to do it, you can go to your inspector and just drag the size up, and this will scale it along the X and the Y axis appropriately and not stretch it out or thin it in. Now we want to be hovering over the clip and head over to the Fusion tab. When you go to your Fusion tab, it's always the top visible clip that will be opened. Here we have our media in node and our media out node. We want to mask our media in node to be just us. So therefore we will be adding a polygon mask. Okay, so now that we have our polygon mask and added it to the blue triangle of the media in node, we will need to be drawing a mask around the object you want to be above the texture. And this is probably the part that will make or break this effect. The better your mask is, the better your effect is. So I'm gonna fast forward how I did mine. So when you get to the other edge of your mask, you can just go below the part and connect it below the frame. After you drew your mask and connected the sides, you will now need to re-invert your mask so that you're above the texture you placed and not the background. We just need to add a little bit of a soft edge to make the mask blend a bit more and not be so hard and defined. For me, I use the 0.005 soft edge, and you can use whatever you want, just a little bit goes a long way. So I scaled my object to grow and then shrink again to the original size to make it a bit more fluent. So to do this, I went to the start and the end of the effect and added the keyframes at the original position. Then I went to somewhere in the middle, a bit more to the end, and added and just scaled it up a bit and moved it a bit to the side. If you do not want to worry about seeing yourself twice or that, you can always just film a clean plate or get at least a single frame where you are not visible behind your mask itself, and that will solve the problem of not needing to scale it more than you necessarily want to. So now I just added the text that said I'm back, and rotated it a bit until the scale and the perspective looked like how I wanted it to, and then I keyframed the right on attribute. It's where so that it looks like it's being typed or written, and with this you can use like writing sound effects or text sound effects just to combine it all together. You can animate the write-on effect by going into your inspector of your text and dragging the right side to the left and adding a keyframe for it to be at 0. Now you just drag it all to the right at the end where you want it to be completely written out, and then it will automatically add the next keyframe, and then your effect is done. You can add the final end of the clip you cut off right at the beginning, and it will play fluently. Other stuff you can do to enhance this effect is maybe luma fading your texture into the background. That's what I did, because we have a texture and there's lots of contrast. This luma fading effect works a lot. I've made a video and will link it in the card, I think. Or I think. I'm sure the card's above here. I'll link the video to luma fading. It's very simple, very easy, and just adds that little bit above to your effect. So this is how my effect looked at the end. Maybe your effect looked close to this, and if it didn't, add a comment and tell me why it didn't look the same. And until next time, thanks for watching.